Vampyr, or Vampyr. Still haven't decided how I want to say that name. Today we are going to start Chapter 4. We did start it technically last time, but I was collecting side quests and working on the Braille since I found the Braille document and realized I missed somebody in Whitechapel. So today we're going to go ahead and start continuing more of the Chapter 4 story. I might try to pull up a guide for finding the other Braille texts and look if I can find them before I take my next nap, since I don't want the guy to die on me. After what happened to the docks, I don't want to take any more chances. But let's get started. See if I can find my way to the docks. And we're going the wrong way already. This is a good start. And now I'm running into a wall. Happy Monday, folks. Oh, great. They're level 23. We can take them. Right, Vicky? We can take them. Oh, gosh. He can take them. Man, they really don't like that guy. Yeah, that's right. You take care of him. Enemy of my enemy, right? Whoa! Did I know those things could teleport? Or is that a new level up? And I sneak in for the double kill. Because I'm a jerk like that. Okay. We're just going to go this way and pretend we didn't see any of that. Okay, now, well, we got a quick moment. I accidentally pushed backwards on the putting the document, or putting the description in. So that's why I'm a little late. I accidentally had to retype my entire description. We had a moment. It's Monday. Oh, great. He's back.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion.
But of course you must. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to it.
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
Wait, so this guy...
Tired of all these puppet shows.
Yeah, I know you might be tired of these puppet shows, but it sounded like he wanted us to be helpful. Jonathan. Yeah, but I thought it was like this. I thought I heard it was the same video from yesterday, wasn't it? Like the same video that they showed of the flood. I think the big thing I heard they showed was Just Cause 4. You know, if you're into mindless mayhem and destruction. And that sounded like... Oh, great. Another hunter. I think I'm right. I've got a feeling these
Whatever
guys...
this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
I have a feeling I was right. Those guys do work for the Ascalon Cub. But I heard they showed, like, the same Frozen trailer for Kingdom Hearts. Like I said, Disney just needs to let it go. But I guess, you know, they can't hold it back anymore. And swing and a miss. Can you guys give me some new, like, equipment? Okay, so I need to go up that way. I also need to take these things out of these containers. Rummaging for scrap. Then again, we found how many side quest things rummaging. What was the point of go? Oh, there we go. Open door. If it's an open door, it's okay for me to go in. Wait! Okay, my face isn't shown in the mirror, but my jacket is. I think that's what it looks like, doesn't it? Better not be showing up in any mirrors. I'm a vampire. I don't sparkle. Sorry, while I'm playing this game, anytime I can make fun of Twilight, I will. Is this the right way? Okay, this is the right way. Oh boy. More resistance. Why are you attacking me? Oh, heck no! Get off my blood! Oh, you are not turning on me, buddy! Taste the darkness! That's what I thought. Will you stop giving me gun pieces? Give me stuff for the swords!
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Why keep mocking me?
Why do you continue to mock me?
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you?
Aww, we're
We
friends!
will talk about this
I
in
have a
few
friend!
minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan.
Huh?
I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If
She keeps
only
calling
you
me
could
my
have
friend.
guided your poor
Now I'm glad I
sister
teased her.
through her terrible nightmares.
I have a friend!
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
I met him?
I felt this power radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Priwen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You
Wow.
can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma.
Why don't you just mix
Gives
it with some
taste to
blood?
make-believe. And of course, to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Wow. Oh, this is not good. Is she gonna get killed? Because I'm getting very attached to her right now.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
Oh boy.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwa?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first, but it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals.
That is weird that there's not all
The
immortals.
club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Oh, so they take
Anything rare or famous
basic
names?
people
As the richest,
and then must
most
turn them.
relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Will the Guard of Prewen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Prewen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer.
Now that sounds romantic.
But I have much
Hiding me in her luggage?
There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal. But I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
You have no idea at all? You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, You must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No, I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Call me Elizabeth, gosh darn it!
I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon.
Well, this does not sound good.
We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
This is not good. Not good at all.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
That was very intimate of her. That is not a good sign in these kind of games. Something bad is gonna happen. You just know it. I hate to say it, but you just have that sinking suspicion. Things are not good. Well, this district's not the nicest spot for vamps. We should let them keep fighting out for now. Well, now or never.
You London
I still don't know how that move works, given, you know, vampire sucking a vampire. Should that be legal? Ooh, tiny good handles. Ooh, I might be able to make something finally. I can make something of my life. I guess for the month of October, I could play through Assassin's Creed. That doesn't sound good either. Oh, gosh. Please tell me we're going the right way. Lady Ashbury has new dialogue available? Holy! Jeez!
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Oh, the one that was looting the body. What's here? Apparently there's a store. Oh, we're back. We're close to Whitechapel still. Got it. Wonder if there's a side door I can unlock here.
It's locked, all right.
Never mind. Okay, so if that comes out first week of October, play that. Because, I mean, it is Assassin's Creed, and I know they did well with the boats. Boats weren't as good in Egypt, but it sounds like they're going back to the mechanics for from Assassin's Creed 4, where you can actually customize the ship. Because that was my biggest issue, is you were pretty much stuck with the ship they gave you in Origins. And the ship they gave you wasn't that good. I can't help it. I want to know what she has to say to me. Was it the combat you didn't like, since it went more, very Dark Souls-ish? Less, finesse? Where on earth is she? Oh yeah, I guess I could scan for her, couldn't I?
Hello again, visit.
Sorry to disturb you again, but could you spare me a few minutes?
Of course, my dear. Always a pleasure to speak with you.
Oh yeah, that sounds romantic.
Concerning your investigation,
Yes?
are you truly seeking to identify my maker?
I cannot promise you anything, but yes. I am conducting some research of my own.
Do you know if the epidemic has affected many people in the West End?
I confess I've been more concerned by events in the East End. The wealthy have more efficient ways of dealing with infection.
But this is no common epidemic.
That is true. I must tell my daughter to stay at home for a few days.
Daughter?
The girl is stubborn and fiercely independent. Much
Daughter?
like her mother.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, whoa! What daughter? Has she talked about a daughter before?
Do you think we shall ever see better days? Or at least better nights?
I know not, Jonathan. I have seen some horrid days in my long lifetime. Experience has taught me that one cannot outrun the fates.
When all of this is over, the war and the epidemic, we could leave the city for a while. Travel around Europe, you and I.
Traveling is always so complicated for us poor creatures of the night. But yes, I would be glad to travel the world with you, my dear.
Will you tell me your story one day, Lady Ashbury?
One of them, perhaps. I have had so many lives, Jonathan. Eternity may not be enough to relate them all.
Goodbye, Elizabeth.
Hey, he called her Elizabeth.
It's locked, all right.
The hope is, of course, I can finish Vampyr either this week or next. What the? Oh, it's just another brawler. She has a daughter? How? I don't remember her mentioning her daughter.
It's locked.
I love how it says I have a new hideout, but the hideout's on the other side. Oh yeah, that too. And finishing Batman Arkham Asylum or Arkham City, and then doing. I think I plan to hold off on doing Origins and Night, and then I was going to do DMC since DMC 5 is coming out during the late nights, Thursday through Saturday.
It's locked, all right.
DMC has 5 games technically I need to play through. Technically, Resident Evil shouldn't take that long, since technically you should be able to get through most of the games in like 6 hours. I think the speed run for most of those is like 4 hours, if you're not going after documents. Although I think RE7 you're supposed to be able to get through in 1 hour or 2 hours if you're actually speed running. Okay, that opened up. Where does that open up to? So, Resident Evil shouldn't take that long, I would think. Oh, wait. This takes me back to Whitechapel? Yeah, I knew. That's what I thought. I could have sworn there was a speedrun trophy for it. And I figured what I could do is, like, play... Oh, this is where I am. Okay. Okay, I semi-know where I am. At least in Whitechapel. And I think my plan was to do it once in VR on, like, the normal difficulty. Just so you know, try it in VR. See how that goes. And then do it again, like, you know, on the hardest difficulty, not in VR. Or depending on how well VR works. Because I heard some of the hiding is actually a little bit easier in VR, so since you can actually look around the corner without looking around the corner.
West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Oh, back home? I didn't know this is where he lived. She's level 29. That's not good. I don't think I have a choice. Oh gosh! Ow! And that didn't look like it did really anything. And then, of course, Spider-Man comes out in September also. Ow! You! Okay, that move hurts. Jeez! I know there's that move, I just have never used it. And I'm assuming he'll see me if I try to go cloaked, because he's a vampire also. Plus, I think the cloak turns off if I, dodge. Try this again. Where'd all my blood go? I need blood. I'm gonna have to fight them. Hi, boys.
You leech!
Not the garlic! Okay, this was not a good idea. Now I'm in a corner. Well, I just got garlicked against a wall. Let me look. Now I'm curious. Speed run RE7 trophy. Oh, it's just 4 hours. Okay. It's not that bad. Okay, so we don't go fight them and we just suck it up. Okay, I don't know. What other way am I going to say the line, suck it up? Get on with it? Without making the suck joke. I was trying to avoid using the word suck while playing this game today. Aside from the fact of maybe saying, I really suck. Because those guys are 8 levels above me. Okay, this might help. Not the guy in front. Oh, he did the guy in front. Wow, that attack really hurts. Wait. Ah, great. Somebody's in trouble. And I can't let civilians die. This is gonna hurt. Got him. Gotta take care of the other one now. It would help if she didn't keep disappearing and reappearing on me. Whoa! That stung. Wait, is she disappearing and reappearing in garlic? And why was she covered in opium? Alright, so the exhausted man is over here? No, I hear him. Where is he? Is he up there? That must be the abductor. Careful, stamina. Oh, that's the advanced blood shield. Oh, gosh! So are you! Die! Woo! That was rough! Oh my gosh! Now that was a fight. Not as good as the Mary fight, but man, that guy was rough. Woo! The heresy of the pureblood. Pure blood, we know the expression. We heard it in the foul mouth of the heretics and the foreign barbarians. Used it sometimes ourselves, but do we really know what it means? A vampire born from an immortal belly. What a disgusting idea. How would such a creature find its place among the living? What would it be its purpose? Ours is clear, gentlemen. Ascalon is here to protect the Empire and all its citizens. We are the protectors and shepherds, even when sometimes sacrifice a sheep for our sustenance. Whoever will be found guilty of succumbing to the desire of breeding a mortal child shall be eradicated. And she just mentioned having a kid. Why do I feel like the Ascalons are going to be like that group from Twilight?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura.
Well, that explains why there's going to be a lot of people that I can talk to, because they said that the Ascalon Club does involve a lot of humans who want to become immortal. Oops.
Are you sure you'll...
Yes.
Goodbye, Mr.
I do not remember the name of that group in Twilight. I think they showed up in the third book, but I never got to that part in the... Because like I said, I didn't get to the part where Bella had her kid yet. It was all about Jacob obsessing the whole time. And so I bounced off the book. She should be with me! I'm gonna howl at the moon. I think the gun actually did help with his shield issue. Oh, great. Hi, guys.
This is not the place for you, sir. It's elite! Kill it!
Wait. If there's a garden here, is there a fountain? Is there a fountain here? Because I do have that flower in my, oh gosh. I have that flower in my, oh, I can't open the door because they're chasing me. Because there's the flower in my lab that needs water. I wonder if I can take the water. Can I take the water? Why can't I take the water? Really? What, do I need to bring up... I have glass files. I should have like 30. Oh, come on. Just get some water out of the fountain. Gonna have to look that up because I know there was a trophy for healing the flower. Alright, let's go find the Ascalon Club now that we've done that little side trip. I just realized I never actually went into the home. Wonder if there's a door on this side. Ooh, there might be.
Ascalon Club, the heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Oh dear, a guy with a monocle.
I understand exactly what that poem meant the other.
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome from us. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
How is the situation in this part of town?
Life is good and peaceful. We're lucky to live in such an era of progress and wonders.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
You cannot expect the newspapers to expose the truth while the war is still raging. I can assure you that the situation here is desperate.
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that things are that bad. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a bit? For the thrill of it?
Oh, brother.
Is it not a little too late to be trading?
On the contrary, it is the perfect hour. Believe me, my friend, it is always at night that you meet the most fascinating characters.
But what about the epidemic? The bombs and raids? And all the random violence?
Please, sir, this is London, England. We will prevail. And if a bomb must fall on my shop, then I'll be there to hear it falling.
Wow.
So you prefer to work at night?
Oh, I also enjoy a sunny day like everybody else. But the night always has a certain je ne sais quoi of its own.
What can you tell me about this place?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city. I'd be glad to share the address if you want.
Is kidney actually kidneys or is it with beans?
Finding a good restaurant. Is that really all that interests you?
Oh, I have many passions, but nothing brings me ecstasy like subtle and exquisite flavors from my teeth to my belly.
Wow.
I must confess, I have quite
That's a secret.
tastes when it comes to nutrition.
Really? Well, I'm always happy to try new exotic meals. If you ever find an intriguing table, please share the address.
Really? That's my investigation, is find him good food?
Do you have any family nearby?
Not since my parents died. I'm London's lone gourmet.
Lone gourmet? Mmm.
Really? But you seem to be such a pleasant and sociable fellow.
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
London's lone gourmet. What a strange title.
I used that name in my early years when I was a food critic, and I kept it.
Ah, that makes sense now why he wants me to find some good food.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Let's see what you got for me. Oh gosh, I don't have that much money. Do I have anything I can sell? The main reason I'm keeping the weapons is because I do want to try and get all weapons on this playthrough. Might actually be easier to do it on the next playthrough, though. I don't want to sell my watch. It's my last piece of humanity.
Good evening.
I may have a look at your goods.
Good grief! That is some upscaling. You pompous jerk.
It has been such a long time since I last went to the
Okay, where's that door that was locked from here? Okay, that way. Just want to unlock that door real quick so I don't forget. Ta-da! Alright, so let's talk to her. Ooh! This is going to be a big talking situation doing side quests, I'm sure.
Oh my God.
It's a new area after all.
Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to
How did she know I was a vampire?
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me.
Wait!
Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop
Lady
by.
Ashbury's daughter?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
Should she call me her new father?
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
She's adopted? How do we...
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I
Wow,
still spend a lot of
progenitors.
time in my mother's
That's
mansion,
harsh.
but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Oh, she's got to be level 5. How awkward would that conversation go with how intimate Miss Elizabeth is with me? Have you seen my daughter lately? No. No, I have not.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home.
As I have a hidden boss fight against Lady Ashbury.
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night, since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry! You should be allowed to vote!
Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the vicinity.
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously. And the mystery about your makeup. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
Look at all that good blood quality. Let's tease her.
Perhaps it's wise for a mortal never to totally trust a vampire. Your mother herself told me that we Ekon are creatures of deception. Maybe it's because we seem so alive.
Please tell me
That
she...
may be true for a naive girl.
Oh.
But I have the best
I was trying to be sarcastic and playful.
Insistent immortal.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
Is she trying to play matchmaker now, too?
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Would that be wrong?
Goodbye, Charlotte.
Get her to find out, then
Give my
hypnotize her.
best regards to your mother when you see her.
Tell me how your mother
She's been
feels
quite
about
busy
me.
These last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Wait, when did I get so much experience?
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. The epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny, I didn't want to sound selfish.
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
Oh dear. He wants to fight vampires.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. So many things have happened.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
Oh, he's got a migraine. And easy to mesmerize. Wonder how much that would devastate Jonathan to, you know, take the life of his
You need some rest.
old friends.
You should try to sleep.
I just want to see real quick if this is into more combat. Hey, there's a fountain here too. You guys just don't want me to take any water to my poor flower, do you? Oh, hello. Oh, that's the wife! Cool.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny, I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
Oh, so I can't find anything out about his wife yet.
With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad
Oh, that's why it's like unlocked to force them to let me come in. Because I have to be mesmerized level enough to talk them into let me in. Okay, now that makes a lot more sense now. Usually because of the people I'm finding are already at my level. Was she yelling that earlier? I have no idea in your history when women got equal rights. Then again, men and women don't have equal pay in this nation, so... Well, let's not get into politics. Not like we didn't already get into politics a little bit when I played Far Cry 5. Oh! I've got that to play too! The Far Cry 3, HD remaster. Completely forgot about that. I need to make a list of things we've discussed. I'll probably look back at our conversation and write them down. Things to play. And then I look back at my backlog. Oh yeah, I've already got those things to play too. I kind of don't want to go in there yet, because I kind of want to do these side quests. Alright, let's get on the daughter's good side. Oh, that's the docks. I'm like, there's things over there I need to do? Oh yeah, we don't want to go over there. That's the docks. Docks are bad. At least she's healthy. Man, there are a lot of, like, one peoples in here. I'm wondering if they're all in the club. Like, if they're servants that all want to become immortal. Really? I feel like that's later than us. That surprises me. If that is the case. Yeah, we were 1921. Wow. That surprises me. You know, we teenagers of the nations. I think I've heard somebody use that analogy, is that America is really still a teenager. Because, I mean, come on, you guys have been around for forever. Since, like, what? 1000 AD? If we're not including the barbarian Anglo-Saxon days? Oh, hello. Rome and Greece have been around since the BC era.
Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Bello. I don't need any doctor.
What?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats?
Is she hungry for rats? Because I've eaten them. They're delicious.
It's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Please, help me to disobey the voice.
Oh my! As I just seduce her and say, "Stop eating rats!" Oh, I can't just yell at her.
What happened to you?
The rats. The undersides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Oh, please, Doctor.
Voice in her head, or do we think it's a vamp?
I must go now.
Wait.
Goodbye.
Did I not have anything else? Oh, I see what I did. My bad.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, Miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I was so hungry.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
Well, she's a pleasant person to talk to.
Goodbye, Miss Billow.
Really? Nothing about her talking to rats? Weird. And she's by herself as well. See if there's anybody else back here. So many fountains, and I can't get some water. Should she really be down there by herself looking for rats? Okay, she's just standing there.
I cannot enter.
Trying to also look for any documents, since we know those randomly will add things to the story. Oh no, what did I just do? Wait, we're in the sewers? What part of the sewers are we in? accidentally ended up in the sewers again? That's so weird. Hey, a collectible! What is a tale but forgotten or mythicized history? By essence, vampires are related to the concept of immortality, and they can be perceived as entities that live through centuries, thus becoming mythical figures themselves. But what about the concept of a tale so old it could become a myth among the vampires? I know it may sound vertiginous, but we know as scholars that the impossible is just an unexplained or undocumented event. For a few years now, I've tried to find traces of a figure rarely seen among the English immortals, the horned vampire. Through centuries, less than 10 occurrences of this figure can be found in the various documents gathered by our order. The figure of a man-shaped silhouette, sometimes made of blood, sometimes made of mist or rain, that appears from Wales to Scotland only to immortals who have no idea what this thing could be. What is this creature with large deer antlers? Is it related in any way to the figure of Sir Nunis, the ancestral horned god of the Celts? We don't know at all. But now I think about it, vampires themselves have no idea what this creature could be. Now that is a frightening idea. We may be in the presence of something so old that only small hints of its existence can be found through eons. If this is true, we, as brothers of St. Paul, need to investigate this entity, for it could help us understand the forgotten origin of vampires. As a reminder, I add to this letter a transcription of the only written evidence we possess concerning the horned vampire, the odd poem entitled The Dreams of the Red Queen, supposedly composed by this entity. According to some vampire testimonies, this creature has sometimes been heard singing it while briefly appearing somewhere in Great Britain. I invite all our brothers to study this text and consider it a testament of forgotten history. 12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone, that she may linger longer with eyes kept closed. 11 thorns blooming from her troubled brow, awaiting the next harvest to be gleaned at brisk springs. 10 copper veins ripped from the belly of the earth, melted into tears flowing toward banished brothers. 9 glorious pyres on the scorched plain, to punish those whose hands were slow to obey. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights, their backs hardened by the race with the sun. 7 notes of warning in the summer sky, compelling child to shielded sheets of sleep. 6 watchers bent on the hunting trails, shadows of their spears trace the tired furrows. 5 houses to fall before Songzan, then 5 more reborn from their blackened ashes. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner, restlessly hung to the dark wood of his crimes. 3 books scribbled by pen of the dancer who refuses to answer the call of the abyss. 2 giant rival snakes slither in ageless forest, coiled to the bones of mortals destined for the grave. 1 prayer for the summon called by this song, child born from darkness who path his must find. What on earth? So clearly the horned beast is my maker, because we keep seeing him randomly. I'm just happy there was a collectible down here, since I accidentally came down here. And now I'm stealing somebody's money. Now I'm stealing somebody else's money.
It's locked.
As I get completely lost. As long as I don't go back to the docks, we're okay. Oh, okay. Wait, no, don't lock me in here. Now I know where we are. This is where we fought Fergal. And this is the way out from earlier, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, now I know where we are. Okay, perfect. So that's the way to go back to the docks. Okay. So now we got a shortcut to go from the docks to, the West End. Not that we're... Oh, I never watched the live streams either. I was looking at a highlights page while she was talking about rats. I saw they said about Star Fox coming to some space shooting game, but it's not going to be a Star Fox game, so okay. What I'm really curious about is tonight, because tonight's Sony. And Microsoft really didn't have much to show that wasn't an exclusive, and we know how much Sony brags about its exclusives. Tomorrow's Nintendo, but Nintendo usually plays it safe at E3, because they'd rather announce things through Nintendo Direct. That'd be another good one. Although that would add to our list, because then I'd have to play through Last of Us 1 again, which I still haven't done on PS4. I've only played through it on PS3. I don't think I've even done the Left Behind, whatever it's called, Left Behind, the prequel stuff with Ellie and her girlfriend. Although I really enjoy Ashley Johnson and things she's in. And now we're slowly approaching this guy from the back. Nobody's going to pay attention. Ah, crap, they found me. It's pretty much how it went most of the time. And of course, you know me, I play on Survivor. Which means I don't have the see-through ability on walls.
I'm sure Kaloon Russell has no interest in such a conventional menu.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be finding menus for him to eat. Tell you what, if they give us an announcement for a date that's going to be within the next 6 months, I'll play it after this, because this is what? Oh gosh, so we completely looped around. I still want to do RE on the weekends, because I think Resident Evil would be a good weekend game. I do want to see if there's a way for me to hook up the PS3 or something to the Elgato, so I can stream 2 and 3. Unless, of course, they announce RE2 Remastered, which would be awesome. Since that was announced, what, 3 years ago? Oh, it's on the other side. I gotcha. And I have 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7 all on PS4, so that won't be a problem to stream. I think, wait, do I have 4? Yeah, 4 was the first one of the other trilogy. I had to think for a second if 4 came out on PS4. But I could have sworn they did a 4, 5, 6 bundle that I got. Man, we're just making all kinds of shortcuts now, aren't we? Oh wait, this is the docks. Don't eat me! Oh gosh, they're in critical state? Oh gosh, the next time I fall asleep, the docks are just gonna fall. You're kidding me. You've only played 6 and 7? Oh, you poor, poor child. I don't know, for all I know, you could be older than me or the same age as me. But I just mean, you poor, poor person. Here, person. That is age neutral. Wait, how do I get up there? You poor, poor person. You haven't played the originals? Okay, that makes sense. Then again, as a kid, I played Uninvited, which was an 8-bit point-and-click game, and that freaked me out because there was a ghost at the beginning that I didn't expect. Actually, I think I have it on here as the 8-bit anthology. It's a pretty freaky. It was a pretty freaky game for a little 10-year-old. And then I found out that you had to get the anti-ghost powder from the bathroom upstairs to use it on it. Okay, there's got to be a way to get up there. What am I missing? Don't tell me I have to go into her house, come out of her house, and then hop up there. Yeah, but I don't really want jump scares. I want things... I mean, yeah, it was kind of a jump scare as a kid. But, ow. Don't tell... No. Plus, that's on PC only. I'd have to, like, figure out the way to hook up the PC to this. I just have it running through the PC now. Actually, not right now, because I'm using the PS4. Wait, what? Hello?
You give me no other choice, Clarence.
Holy crap!
Yes, my love, it's a new tea I brought. Not too bitter for your taste, I hope.
Oh my gosh!
Drink your tea, my love. Drink it to the last drop. And shut your damn trap for good.
What the heck? I can't go to sleep now. If I go to sleep, he's gonna get murdered by his wife. Wonder if I can yell at her. I mean, she won't let me in, but I might be able to yell at her. If I wasn't standing there trying to figure out how to get to Emily's house, he could have gotten murdered.
Good evening.
I won't.
Venus is poisoning you, Clarence. She wants you dead.
Oh, she really hates me that much now. My poor wife. I had no idea my research would drive her to such extremes.
I'm sorry.
Why would you tell me that? First you returned from the dead, and now you tell me my wife is trying to murder me.
You're a stupid bastard, but you're my friend.
You're a stupid bastard.
I don't have many left. I don't want you to die. Not like that.
But I love her. I love my wife. Did I make her suffer that much? Have I become such a burden?
So you have no suspicions about her at all? Nothing in Venus's behavior has seemed odd since you returned.
Frankly, it's my behavior that's been odd. Ever since I got back from the war, she accuses me of being paranoid and delusional.
You need some rest.
Don't eat the tea. Don't drink the tea. What the heck? Wonder if I get blamed for that. All right, where is she? You, open the door.
Hello.
Jonathan, you're still up.
Oh, dagnabbit.
Forgive me.
I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah, come back tomorrow for tea. Yeah, sure. I'll do that. How do I get into that building? Alright, Emily's house. Apparently Emily's house is a restaurant in, oh no, it's a hospice center in Canada. Whoops! Speaking of Emily, isn't that another Corvo? Isn't that the daughter in Dishonored? That'd be another fun game to play. Yeah, I am right. I have to go through the house, so I can't do it yet because I gotta be level 4. Which means I think I have to do part of the story to level up my Mesmerize. Okay. Well, if we can't do that one yet, let's see if we can find a good place for him to eat. Guess that means I can't go to sleep yet. Oh, did I close the site? Okay, no, I did not close the site for the Braille. I don't know if we'll get to Braille today. Well, at least we'll definitely do the Ascalon Cobb, like meet them today.
Go back home, idiot!
Well, yes, sir, if you insist. I will go back home. Or not, because that is the way I have to go. Well, sorry guys, I'm gonna be an idiot. Sword time.
Over there!
I really need to find a place to upgrade my weapons. You missed me. I think that's garlic. Well, we know who's getting voided. Get away! Are you kidding me? Apparently the garlic can stick on you. I guess when you get drenched in it, that'll kind of stick. I just couldn't heal myself there. things to do when I've got 2 minutes of load times.
There's one of them! Watch yourselves!
On the bright side, at least with Unity and Syndicate, I won't have ship battles to distract me. Although I do have Black Flag on that I got for free on Xbox One as I replay through that. Actually, I think I'm still in the middle of it on 360 because I did get that for free and started replaying it to get me back into Syndicate or Unity.
He's dead! He's done for!
You're done for. Oh gosh, I just realized I also have the remastered trilogy on PS4. Because I got the Ezio collection when it came out for PS4. We should start with that. Just replay through for that. Just do all 5. Oh crap, that was an accident. But I'm trying to find good food.
It's locked, all right.
I'm trying to find good food! Where can a man go to get some food? Not the garlic again! Wait, Revelations didn't work for you? Well, that worked. Jeez! Oh, hi guys. Alright, I'm leaving. Thank you for the heads up. Oh, right, because Revelation had those silly street battles that they tried to add to make it interesting, which I think they were trying to see if they wanted to do it for a mobile game. That just never came about. What's this, a painting?
A restaurant where the guests are blindfolded before being seated. Intriguing.
Wow. As they put you in front of you monkey's brains. Or human brain, because it's vampires that run it. Ooh. You know, I really wouldn't mind going back to Ezio. Ezio Auditore de Firenze. To something something.
Good evening, Doctor.
I have found a restaurant that could satisfy you, Mr. Watson. The most intriguing and exotic restaurant in London.
Really? You have piqued my interest.
It's a place where you eat in complete darkness and try to identify your meal without anything on your palate.
My, oh my, how interesting. It could even be found with a little poisson et frites that way. Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed.
He said poisson. I think it only had one S, didn't it? He was trying to say
I may have a look at your goods.
fish. Why did it give only one S? Not poison. I feel like I don't want to waste the money on this stuff because it's gonna go cheaper down the line, but at the same time, I need better swords. At least doing this side quest gives me actual money. Really wish I could find a place to work on my weapons.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received
Very
an
much.
invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Yeah, these guys
Welcome to
definitely
the
remind me of Hellfire Club in the X-Men universe.
Proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
I thought Pembleton, wasn't that the name of the old guy from the docks? Oh no, that was Whitaker. No. Are you sure? Oh, this is Whitechapel.
Welcome to the Ascalon.
I'm assuming they're not on the list. Yeah, because civilians is only, Oh yeah, I gotta make migraine medication.
There has been quite a battle here.
They weren't kidding about them going
I'm sure the
vicious.
Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
The high upper class vamps. Go figure. Hey, look at that. We'll take another collectible. The Ascalon Club is an association of gentlemen secretly aiming for the protection of the Crown's interest. I founded it in 1837 to honor and perpetuate the legacy of my maker, William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke. Take care, Vicky, and true protector of England. All the members of the club must be of good extraction and flawless moral fiber. Since the club accepts mortal members who will be duly subserved and valued as proper candidates of immortality, the club is to impose respectable traditions and behaviors among the good vampire society, but also to promote and expand the imperial hegemony, I don't know that word, of England. We are the true elite of British society. We are Ascalon, the holy lance held by St. George. I thought Ascalon was something. Protector of England, when the saints slew the dragon. As Saint Lance bearers ourselves, we vow to defend the Empire's interests. Oh yeah, these are definitely the upper crust of the vampiric society. Great. And they're gonna want me to join, I'm sure. Top-notch top-notch blood transfusion person? Doctor? What's not to love? Now excuse me while I loot you guys for all you're worth. Ooh, a key to the basement. Well, maybe they shouldn't leave keys sitting out if they don't want them to be used. As they've been robbed of everything. Surprised I didn't find any opium. Or codeine, for that matter.
Good evening.
Oh, look, it's Igor.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bancher was no match for him. Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable.
Wow!
Is she a good friend of yours?
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me.
Oh,
Too
jeez.
fickle when it comes to important decisions.
Oh, jeez.
Do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Scowl Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed. But first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
It's of no concern of yours.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, so many questions.
Please ask.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the east end of Old Skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
I agree to join the club.
This
Of course I do.
News. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
I will.
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
I really am curious how different this scene's going to be with me being as dark as I'll go eventually. Although I might still be hesitant towards eating people right away. Since, you know, the longer I wait, the better their blood.
Welcome.
Then again, at this point, I could probably wipe out most of Whitechapel.
Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
One of us. One of us.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign Ekons. This is an outrage. We shall chase these intruders down.
I was chased by a gigantic Valcon 2 nights ago. I thought it was Fergal coming back. No. The cryptic bearer spoke English.
Who are you, sir?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask
only men.
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah. Vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
He wants to be one of us.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
Is not the nature of this club a secret, shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
Mr. Dawson of Dawson.
Oh, the
wealthiest
manufacturing
man.
company.
It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
What do you know about the Guard of Freedom?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
I see what he's doing.
Help them.
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Well, some help you are.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as they appear. A necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice
Jeez,
for summary
this guy's
execution?
Why
bad.
do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
Wasn't this a pleasant guy to talk to?
I know we're facing a crisis, but I'm shocked no one took the time to clean up the mess inside the club since we left.
They must have spent years preparing their plan.
Let's talk, Lord Redgrave.
Well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops in the line, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied scowls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Freewen has started a war against us British vampires.
That
To
was a
appease the
suspected.
situation, we must eradicate the Scowls.
Some scouts are peaceful.
I have met peaceful and wise scouts. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Scowls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad
Oh,
name.
here we go. The upper class for the lower class.
To do.
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club, and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Ooh! I'm level 4. I gotta take care of that real quick. Oh, we're at chapter... Oh, no, this is still chapter 4. Alright, so we're talking to locals now. So I'm gonna stop soon, but now that I'm level 4, I want to go to Emily's place now that I can. I also want to talk to, her about trying to poisoning her husband. But real quick... I think that's the key to get to the basement, because I am curious what's down there. Oh, that was a back door. That is not what I thought that was going to do to me.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
But how ancient is he? Alright, where's the room? Way to Emily's. But first, woman, stop trying to poison your husband. Now let me into your house, because I gotta go to the other house.
Hello again.
Jonathan, you're still up.
Let me in, woman.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry for your loss, because you just tried to kill your husband. House.
You know that you are always welcome.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one...
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences for your sister.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. And I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Jeez.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
Okay, bad for her, but that doesn't mean kill your husband.
Why are you poisoning your husband?
He spent a fortune printing his bloody papers. I can't stand this nightmare anymore. We are the butt of everyone's jokes since he returned.
If you're so frustrated by Clarence's behavior, why don't you just leave him?
I have already lost the best years of my life because of him. I will not jeopardize my future for some lunatic. He goes, and I inherit what's left.
I have to tell Clarence the truth about all this.
He will never believe you.
I know how to be persuasive, Venus.
Do as you wish. I don't care. I am not afraid of his reaction anyway. Honestly. He's so lost in madness that any change will be a relief.
Wow.
Why do you and your husband argue so much?
He is not the kind man I married and loved. He is obsessed now. Obsessed with chimeras. I feel trapped. It just makes me want to scream.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district.
Definitely would eat
Have you
you.
noticed anything unusual?
The McPhersons. I heard they locked themselves in their own house.
They could just be afraid of getting sick.
Perhaps you're right. But if I were you, I'd pay them a visit. A big house, reachable through a courtyard, to the north of the railway bridge.
Goodbye.
You know that you're always welcome here. But at this hour of night?
Yeah, at this hour of night. I can't dump the poison.
What do you...
Oh, so I just take her somewhere and then... Gotcha. So they don't tell me where to take them. I have to be careful about where I take them.
It's locked, all right.
I spent the last day and night crying tears of joy. I did not know bliss could be so painful. My Clarence just wrote me. He is back from the war, alive and unharmed. He'll be home in 2 weeks. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see my husband again. Clarence's attitude still worries me. He is not the same since he came back. The first few weeks I thought it was just necessary adjustment period, but his behavior seems to be more and more erratic. Nowadays he spends all his time outside, day and night, searching for evidence. He does not care about the flu, he does not care about me. He is starting to frighten me. I can't believe this. Clarence has spent half of his pension to print some stupid leaflets he now wants to freely give away to the neighborhood. People are starting to laugh at me. Now he wants to organize a public lecture in a recently closed theater to warn people about the presence of evil creatures in London. Free entry, of course. My husband may come back unharmed from the war, but I'm afraid he's lost his mind. Clarence just confessed he has not spent half of his pension, but all of it, plus some of our savings. Papers and inks cost so much because of the war, he said, but it is a cost we must pay. People openly mock us now. I don't know what to do. Today, the butcher, Mr. Galway, sent me a monthly fee and requested payment in full. He also told me he now demands to be paid each time we buy some meat from his shop. No more credit. The baker asked the same thing 2 days ago. First, I thought it was a new policy because of the restrictions in the epidemic, but it seems my friends still have financial arrangements from the same shop. I was so ashamed because I could not speak. We can't keep on like this. Clarence is completely mad. He is spending all the money we have. Sometimes I wish he didn't come back from the war. Wait, there's a collectible? Do vampires have allies among... Oh, Clarence Crossley! Yes! Those are his pamphlets I keep picking up. I get it now. Those are his pamphlets. Trying to figure out which one I just picked up. Okay, it is the Lost Library. Do vampires have allies among the living? Yes, they do. They call themselves the Brotherhood, and they serve their immortal masters in many ways, probably in exchange for privileges and knowledge. Somewhere in London is the seat of their power, where their secret council conspire against us. I call it the Lost Library, as a place where these traitors gather many occult and lost books. I personally offer £1,000 to the first who can give me proof of the existence of this library and its exact location. I can't believe he's the guy that's been writing all those pamphlets I keep finding.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign.
That can't be a good sign.
It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in.
My dearest Jacques, I can't wait to see you again. Tonight, tomorrow, I can hardly wait. Since we kissed on that bridge with the moon so was so bright in the night sky, I want to feel your teeth again on my lips. Oh, the excruciating pain of your sweet bite on my neck, you devil, you. For the longest second ever, I feared you were going to kill me right there on the bridge in the middle of the night. But no, my dear Jacques, you remain the delicate fiancé I know you are, and you were only teasing me. I can't wait to drink your blood for good this time. Oh, no. Come back to my sweet friend Charlotte as an immortal, to play with her a little first, of course, like you taught me to play with mortals, and then I'll turn her into one of us too, and we'll rule the Knights of London. Oh, dear.
To become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this mess. But who?
Oh, Dawson's considered the pillar here. I still need to find a place to make medication. Alright, I was going to stop originally at this point. Wait, enough? Oh, this poor Venus. Oh, she's trying to kill her husband. She isn't poor.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in.
They take the money that they have already and they're dirt poor. Wow, she gives me 4,000 for eating her. I'm going to be so ecstatic when I eat her, because I'm definitely going to. When we go evil, she's gone. I understand her husband's hurting. I understand that. And I'll take him out of his misery, too. But...
Blood. I should follow the trail.
Trying to kill your husband. Aye. Bingo. Oh no, we're back at the docks. I don't want to be here. Jacques.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
Ah, French vamps.
I'm currently investigating the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
You're so dead, Jacques.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy.
Never trust a Frenchman.
I'm afraid I ruined my last wedding gift.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
Yeah, you're dead.
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
Her body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
Your cruelty deserves punishment, sir.
And what else is new?
Whoa, level 30! You stupid skull! Jeez! Definitely need the better weapon first. Jeez! trying to go back to the home to save. I also want to, like I said, upgrade my weapons. Let's talk to Clarence real quick.
Good evening, old chap.
I won't lie to you.
Nothing to tell him.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district.
Infection is everywhere these days. If you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the ladies...
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about that house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there?
Is that the same people she mentioned? I'm looking up the
You need some rest, Clarence.
So we have two sources of the infection going on. Oh, I can talk to Dr. Swansea.
Good evening.
And good evening.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic.
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys. A nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Sounds like a common theme here.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Alright, how do I get to... where is the save point? Okay. I know I can save anywhere, but I kind of like, you know, upgrading my weapons for the next time. I might try Jacques one more time with a better weapon. Because I should have enough to at least upgrade one of the two weapons. Oh, crap.
Step away, sir. Dilate!
Problem is, that guy's level 30, and I'm definitely thinking I'm gonna have to sleep. Guys, not him up pretty well. Might just need a better weapon. me. Oh wow, my move actually killed her. Yeesh.
This is despicable.
It is. Oh, we really needed that blood, Jonathan. Wait. Oh, this is my home, isn't it? Alright, where's my workstation? I think he needed migraine medicine. Perfect. Ooh, I can actually level that up eventually. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about leveling up the axe then. Oh, I can't even level up the axe anyways. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Out of curiosity. Okay, I was pretty close. I kind of suspected because I kept picking up the blue handles from those weird vamps. Probably can start selling stuff, since I don't really need to upgrade that. I might need to upgrade old weapons, though. So, is he my butler? Hey, my mother's here.
Mother, good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, but this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Oh dear.
She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Mother, do you know what's been going on?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station...
Okay, Avery must be the butler. Out of curiosity. Okay, so it's not worth doing her. And that came out terribly wrong.
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty, dead eyes.
Jeez!
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject, and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance.
Wait, so she does know I'm dead.
She's also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Wow! Since my mother likes her.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
But Mary really...
Yes, and...
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, son.
Oh, that's what the small key was. Wait, so what's in here? There's got to be hiding something. My dear and beloved John, when you receive this letter, I'll be 35 and I'll be gone. I feel a little silly writing you this letter that you won't read for a few years. I struggled for a long time how best to write you this, till I remember the puzzle and riddles I invented for you when you were a boy. Oh, how you loved to solve those enigmas. Well, I found it a good idea to propose to you one final game. It'll probably be less rewarding. No candies or exotic treasures for you if you decipher the game this time. But a greater treasure perhaps, the truth. This is my only attempt for you to explain why I chose to leave my family without an explanation. If you want to know why, simply play my little game. It's really up to you, my son. Rest assured that I love you. I promise my family was and still is everything to me. Remember the first time I held you and your sister in my arms. My treasures, my jewels. To see you grow up, play and laugh filled my heart with joy every time I went back to our home. I could have killed to protect you, my son, my daughter, my wife. But fate found me in the end, and I had to make a tough decision. The worst was to disappear without a word. I decided to do it anyway, and soon I'll be gone for good. I don't ask for forgiveness, but for understanding. If you want to know more, all you have to do is remember how happy we were back in those days. If you want to find the next message, think green grass and tall trees on sunny Sundays.
I remember Sunday walks.
Oh, a side quest. So his father walked out on him. Oh, that must be him. I think I was right. Yep, I was.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reed expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
I'm sorry.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reed is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Reed was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Reed myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reed is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it.
What?
I have to watch her carefully.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
Wasn't he in that? And delicious.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I'm sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
I found an old letter written by my father and addressed to me. Do you know anything about it?
Your father wanted me to give you this letter for your 35th birthday, but you left for the war, and the letter remained in his office until tonight.
I realize now you knew my father better than I did. Do you know why he left, Avery? Did he ever speak to you about his departure?
No, sir. Mr. Reed was not exactly forthcoming. Perhaps this letter will give you the information you require.
I'm currently in the...
Not really.
The McPhersons.
I think it's a Richard.
Goodbye.
So yeah, they're all saying the same thing. I don't need to ask anybody else anymore. Oh, okay. Wait, so is there a... Is this the back entrance out? Oh, look at that. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna try one more time. Okay, I equipped the right one. Try one more time and then we'll call it a day. Because, like I said, I think might have to sleep, but I want to try and do everything else around the area. I feel like this Ekon won't disappear, but I could be wrong. If I could figure out the way to him. Okay, that one. With the 4,000 I have, plus everything else I'll have from doing the other missions, I'm hoping I can at least upgrade the grab technique. I'll see if I have a long-range tech. I'm tempted. I might actually re-up and switch some things around. Okay, that's definitely doing more damage. But he's still hitting me good. But the little sword's at least doing more. I just gotta be careful. I gotta keep stamina to dodge. Oh, come on. Keep the stamina. Go away, you stupid blinker. Really? You stupid blinker. Not gonna do a lot, but it'll help. That'll help. Jeez, that was crazy. Upgrading the sword definitely helped. I'm so glad that worked. And running away briefly did too. I'm gonna have to start bringing more vials with me. Especially if I need blood. Sorry, Charlotte. Emily's dead, but I avenged her.
Good evening.
And good evening.
I have found out what happened to your friend,
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest man and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Ooh!
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been quite busy.
Definitely gonna have to upgrade that real quick. And it's already a level 5. Good girl! Alright, 35 is what that one is. Minus 38. So the one that the one that I'll make eventually is better than it. But if it's got upgrades that are more useful, like decreased stamina oh! I could just knock out the stamina altogether on it. Or increase its stun. Although its stun's already pretty high. Actually, yeah, increase its stun will be better than the stake I have, and then increase those. Because as much as, you know, it costs to use the stakes, the cost for using stakes is so low. Just curious, what other investigations do I have? I gotta give him his medicine. I just need more aluminum parts to get that. But like I said, the stamina cost isn't that bad. It's definitely cheaper than what I already have. Is it really worth wasting the parts if I'm not going to use the stake anymore? Probably not. I mean, I am going to level it up because I'm pretty sure the achievement for upgrading all weapons includes... Need more bullets. I'm going to give the guy the medicine quick and then I'll quit the stream. And tomorrow we'll do some dirty work for the Ascalon Club while figuring out more about our father. I wonder if her father was a vampire. Is that just him? Clarence, you have a headache. Let me medicate you.
Do you need medical assistance?
It's a little late for visiting hours, don't you think?
I'm always a doctor, my friend.
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
All right.
You need some rest.
We've met some people on the West End. We still got a few more people to find on the West End. But this is a good place to stop. Let's go ahead and call it a day. Thanks for watching, and tomorrow we'll continue the same at about 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks for watching.